And here we continue this event. I already forgot the name. Anyway, last time we left off, we got transported into this paper world, I guess. How much things are paper. We learned the goings-on about this, how these origami animals come to life. We met Nilu, who apparently has all the fairy of the forest, I believe is what it was. Probably not exactly that word for word, but basically what she is. Always nice to see her again. And we helped out some of the other animals around here, and then we watched Nilu create life. Not in the... Oh god, I just made that sound worse than it was. Basically, give life to one of these new things, literally. But, okay, that completely just fucked up my train of thought. Apparently these guys, we made these magic ink bottles that apparently these things that nurse these guys, and apparently we have to give it to this guy now. My god, I just completely went off the rails when I went there.
Yes, this is it. This is exactly the magic tonic we need.
Grandpa Almond, could you take the concoction to the room underneath the tavern and place it next to the transparent bottle you found? I'll handle the rest.
Of course. As you command, so it shall be done.
I still get nervous at times like this. It's just like when you step on stage and you can tell that every single person's gaze is fixed right on you.
You'd really be used to it by how long you've been doing your theater work, wouldn't you? We're right here with you.
Thanks, you two. I can't tell you how great it is to have you by my side. Almost makes me feel like I've been blessed by the goddess of fate, too. Let's go. We shouldn't keep everyone waiting.
Alright. Calligraphy Tavern. Is this actually it? I must have missed the part where it explicitly said that was it.
Forest, please heed my words and accept my blessings. May your spring of wondrous magic never run dry. And may all who call you their home lead happy, fulfilling lives.
I wasn't off and it wasn't fucking when I said it looked like a book thing or something. It literally opens up like a pop-up book. That was nice. I feel like Dee was like the perfect character to have in a scene like
Nilu
this.
is amazing.
Wow, it's so pretty. What a beautiful tavern.
It matches the scenery of the forest perfectly. I was so surprised when it suddenly opened up like that. Just like a pop-up book.
I remember now. I remember everything. It was me. I was the one who went to the top of Constellation Metropole and witnessed the goddess's prophecy.
Constellation Metropole.
The hero who shall save this world will descend upon the cliff of prophecy. The hero, supported by their companions, shall restore peace to this world.
So the prophecy really did have all the answers. You just forgot the first half.
That's why I was waiting near the cliff of prophecy. Wonderful, simply wonderful. There's still some hope left for old Almond after all.
And you
Is
got color
the Cliff
again.
of Prophecy that place with the huge mural? 'Cause that is where we woke up, but we don't remember anything about how we got there. Also, we didn't get a change of clothes like Nilu. Are we definitely the heroes?
That's
If not
just,
you, then who
receiving power
else?
treatment.
You've already helped the fairy revitalize our forest. To us, that makes you heroes, prophesized or not.
Alright. Either way, we're going to keep adventuring, even if it's just to figure out how we can get back to our world.
We can also help restore any crisis along the way.
Yep, that's exactly right. Helping people we meet on the road is kind of our thing.
Yep.
As
Partially why
expected,
this
the
game's lasted so
words
long,
of
too.
the goddess of prophecy always come true.
I'll come with you.
Any other
It can't hurt to
prophecies?
have a magical fairy tag along, right?
I was about to say, I forgot. Anyway, you never ask. It'd be an honor. It'd be our honor, my lady.
Heroes and fairies, dragons and new adventures. This is sounding more and more like a fairy tale by the second.
I would say your next stop should be Constellation Metropole. It's Simulanka's most prosperous city, just across the sea. Once you've arrived at the Astral Garden at the highest point in the city, maybe you can try seeking divine counsel from the goddess of prophecy herself.
Are you leaving, Fairy Nilu? I'm afraid so. There are still other people who need my help. I won't go far, though, and I'll come back to visit the minute I have time to spare. So be a good girl, Patisara, and help out Grandpa Almond whenever you can, all right?
Seems like a cute
Got it.
bomb.
Patisara will wait here for you.
That's a good girl, Patisara. I almost forgot. If Constellation Metropole is where you're heading, you'll need to take the Maritime Express. I'll head to the station first thing tomorrow morning and wake up that lazy station master for you. Why don't you take a break for the rest of the day? You should savor the beautiful scenery of the forest before you go.
Sounds great! Paimon definitely feels tired after being on the go for so long. There's a spot in the tavern with Paimon's name on it.
I'm sure
Oh, sounds like someone's ready to order.
there is. Hey, you're here.
Oh, well, if you're offering. Paimon will take a glass of Buell fruit tonic. But hold the tonic.
Okay, quest completed. Thankfully, since I'm so fucking late to this, I think every story stuff should be available to me. Okay, wait until time. Okay. Also, something I just thought about, what if all of the like gossip prophecy or any other people that are given titles like that, what if they're just people we already know? Because Fairy of the Forest is Nilu, so I wouldn't be surprised if the Goddess of Prophecy is one of the other one else we already know from the event art. My question is, which one? I'm gonna guess Navia? Because Prophecy, Fontaine. Navia, Fontanian. See, Karara's in the artwork too, I just don't know how Prophecy would relate to her in any way.
Even when we're not looking. Morning! Guess everything that happened yesterday wasn't just a dream then.
Sleeping
Well,
within
it's time for our next fairy tale adventure. We should head to the station Grandpa Almond told us about.
Way over there, apparently. Let me see here. I think I have something to say. Yeah. From what I've seen so far, there aren't exactly a whole lot of like the characters we've seen so far from Natlan. I think only like 2 of them I'd probably pull for, probably. Which is fine because it gives me more time to like stockpile Prima Gems for the for reruns I want. There are still plenty of reruns I can get. Okay, I miss Nilu's. Well, I didn't really miss her. I just didn't have enough stuff to do a lot of pulls for her. I want Nahida. Nahida for obvious reasons. Reasons for how meta she is. I would like Kami and Navia too. Because times I've used trial versions of her, I'm like, man, this is fun. I want to use it. It's just that usually by the time she's running, there's either another unit, someone else who's coming out not too long from that I'd rather go for.
Get up, Sedule. Time to get to work, you lazy bones.
I can't remember how to call the train. Just let me sleep a little longer, then I'm sure I'll remember.
Don't try to pull one over on me, young man. Your fading disorder has been cured. I saw you chugging cup after cup of magic tonic in the tavern last night.
You must be mistaken, Grandpa Almond. That guy definitely wasn't me.
Oh, you remember my name now, do you? Then it seems like you're all better. You had no idea who I was when you were fading. Now, enough of your nonsense. Get up. The fairy and her friends are going to be here any second.
Already here,
All
just
right,
dropped in.
I'm up. The Maritime Express should be here soon.
That's more like it. Lie there any longer and you'll start gathering dust.
Is everything okay?
The hero, his pixie companion, and the forest fairy. Oh, I didn't know you were already here. Merciful macadamias. I'm sorry you had to see that.
Oh, it's all right. Paimon knows the feeling. Who doesn't want to sleep in first thing in the morning?
Does the Maritime Express run out of Constellation Metropole?
Yes, each train needs a conductor to operate, and the conductors are always from the capital. The more difficult maneuvers are a little too complicated when you're made of paper.
Oh, so you mean the people of Constellation Metropole aren't origami animals like you?
Well, the city welcomes visitors from all over the world, so you're bound to run into some forest dwellers there. But yes, generally speaking, the residents of Constellation Metropole look quite different from us.
How different was
You'll see for yourself soon enough. Here comes the train.
Are these like wooden rock dolls you're talking to?
Pleasure to meet you, everyone. My name is Will, and I'll be the conductor for your journey today. I'm assuming you're
I
the
like
ones
this
who
guy's
call the
voice.
train.
Whoa, it's a little toy man!
Yes, we call the train. The hero and the forest fairy need a ride to Constellation Metropole.
The hero and the forest fairy, the ones from the prophecy. Oh, why didn't you say so earlier? We could have prepared a far more luxurious train. I'll just go back and get a better one.
No,
That's
you're
okay,
already
Mr.
here.
Will. We're trying to get to the city as fast as possible. We just need you to get us across the sea. In your capable hands, I'm sure we'll get there in no time.
Of course, my lady. It would be an honor. Well then, all aboard, sit anywhere you like. We'll get a stunning view of Simulanka no matter where you're seated.
Breakfast.
Did one of you just say something?
That's not who I think it is it? Not
Wasn't
me.
me either. Breakfast.
Wait.
Oh, come back. Sounds like the voice is coming from inside the train.
Surely this isn't who I think it is, right?
Fish. Chicken drumsticks.
I was thinking
Gotcha.
Urara. I was thinking it was
What's Kirara doing here?
Eating your own tail. Eating your own tail, apparently. When's she gonna know she's biting her own tail?
Is she a friend of yours?
Yes.
Oh, let Paimon introduce you. This is Kirara. She's... Oh, wait, actually, maybe we should wake her up first.
So noisy. Is it morning already?
Probably past morning. Good. I'm not good meowing.
Oh, morning. Huh? Huh? Traveler! Paimon! It's you?
Hello.
Which means... Oh, thank goodness. It was all a dream after all. Oh, gotta hand it to my imagination. It all felt super real. There were these toy people, but they were alive and they could talk.
Yeah, about that.
Madam, sleeping overnight in the train car is prohibited.
She's gonna scream.
It wasn't just a dream?
It's all right, Kirara. Apparently we're in a world called Simulanka. We got here yesterday, too.
Simulanka? So, that's what it's called. I spent all day yesterday wandering around this one city. The toy people called it Constellation Metropole. I was trying to find a way to get back home. I was seriously starting to think I had gotten on the bad side of some great yokai and gotten swallowed whole.
I take it you're Inazuman then, Miss Kirara?
She sure is. But, Kirara here is kinda special. Let Paimon introduce you for real this time. Kirara is a Nekomata from Inazuma. She works as a courier for Komanie Express.
I'd be surprised if Kirara didn't know who Nilu was.
Nice to meet you. I'm Nilu, a member of Zubair Theater. You can usually find us performing in Sumeru City's Grand Bazaar. Right now, though, I suppose I should introduce myself as the Fairy of the Forest of Blessings.
Oh, you're Nilu! I've heard a lot about you from my deliveries in Sumeru. I even saw one of your performances back in the day. You're an amazing dancer. But, did you say you were a forest fairy?
Oh, yeah, that's her new identity here in Simulanka. Oh, speaking of new identities, looks like you got a new outfit yourself, Kirara!
Yeah, I know. It confused the heck out of me yesterday. I just woke up in a set of brand new clothes I'd never seen before.
That must mean you have a big part to play here, too!
as Nekomata and Boots, a cat burglar?
I think Miss Lynette would be better suited to that role, being a magician and all.
Did you by any chance hear a voice speaking to you before you got here, Miss Kirara?
A voice... Oh, yeah, I did hear something, but I was so freaked out my tails got all tangled, so I, didn't catch much of what was said.
I just imagine her tails getting stuck in a knot. She can't get them out.
Sorry for the interruption, but this Nekomata friend of yours, she doesn't eat hamsters, does she?
Or frogs?
They're afraid of them.
Oh, no need to worry, little guys. I would never do something like that. Well, unless I'd been out in the wild too long without anything to eat. Oh, speaking of eating, I am getting a little hungry.
You great, look what you did.
Where are your manners, everyone? This young lady is a trusted friend of our esteemed hero. Now, I know a fear of felines is etched into us with ink, but I'm certain Miss Nekomata in boots here means us no harm.
It sure looks like you're keeping your distance, though, Grandpa Holland.
He's all the way over there.
You will have nothing to fear, I promise. I met some origami animals in Constellation Metropole yesterday, and I even made sure to retract my claws so I didn't hurt them by accident.
What the fuck? That doesn't. I feel like it doesn't do much to dissuade them.
Plus, you all look just about as tasty as the cardboard boxes I deliver. Not that I'd try to eat you even if you did look tasty. Promise.
That still doesn't sound convincing.
Please excuse us, Mom. It's just an unconscious reaction.
Who the fuck made you guys?
Dear passengers, it's almost time for us to depart.
This is when you say all aboard.
Oh, yeah, that. Whoops. This turned into a pretty long conversation, didn't it? Alright, let's get on the train! You
How
coming
long
with
have
us,
we been
Kirara?
chit-chat here? It's been 20 minutes.
I'll ride with you to the next stop. There's a place near the Metropole that caught my eye yesterday, so I want to go explore it today.
Then all that remains for me to say is, on behalf of the Forest of Blessings, thank you once again for all you've done for us. May the Goddess of Fate be with you and bless your journey, Madam Fairy, Miss Necomata in boots, and our brave heroes. Please do visit us in the Forest of Blessings again, once peace has returned to this land.
We will. We'll definitely meet again.
Take care, Grandpa Almond.
Summertide Scales and Tails, page 2. You didn't let me finish it, you bastards. Okay, train a horse. Oh, I see. When do they ever make fucking, wait a minute. How do I do this? Okay, I can't climb that apparently. There we go.
Have a safe trip!
Wow, a train ride over the sea? What an incredible view!
Please keep your head and arms inside the train at all times. We don't want anyone falling into the sea.
I wonder if this is water you can drown in, I wonder.
There's a train coming the other way too! Hey!
Now that the fading disorder is cured, I'm sure the forest will be a lively place again in no time.
I gotta go explore that forest at some point. It looked so pretty from the train. I just hope they, won't be too scared of me.
They probably will be. That does kind of look
We'll
like a
be
bit of a
arriving at our
fontaine.
destination shortly. Please prepare to disembark.
So does this over here too, now I think of it. It's the aesthetic too, of it to make me think fontaine.
Here we are! Constellation Metropole is right over there. It's a short walk from here to the Gear Sky Ladder, which will take you right to Metropole Square. And thank you again for choosing Maritime Express.
I love your accent.
Great! And thanks to you for a smooth and pleasant journey, Mr. Wheel.
The train cars were comfortable and spacious, and I had a great night's sleep. I'll definitely be back.
As you wish, ma'am.
He doesn't sound too keen on having her sleeping on the train again. Now the teleporting thing I have to
Where should we go next? Is that place you wanted to check out nearby?
Mm-hmm. I took a walk around yesterday, and it felt like there was something weird about it. So, I think I'll indulge my curiosity and go investigate.
Want us to come with you?
It's okay. You guys go ahead and visit the Metropole for now. Hopefully, that's where you'll be able to find out some more about this world. I pretty much explored the whole place from the rooftops yesterday, but for some reason, this is the place that caught my attention. You know what I mean, right? Like when you get a stone stuck in your claw or something, it keeps nagging at you to dig it out, but you can't focus on anything else until you do.
That sounds like a you problem.
Don't worry, if you run into any trouble, I'll be there faster than you can say gold level courier of the Comania Express.
Okay, fair enough. We'll head to the Metropole then. Guess this is where we say bye for now.
Stay safe, Kirara.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry about me. Let's not forget, I'm a yokai.
I think the only yokai I can think of that we know. I guess there are others, I guess. I'll probably forget them. I see you also have your own little quest here, I see. Let me see here. Here. That'll probably be available for me later, probably. Here. Okay, I could have sworn there was a... Oh, it's over here somewhere. Oh, found it. Oh, heady turret.
Beg for mercy.
Okay. I'm getting a little sidetracked. Little llama or alpaca, whatever you call it. I just got notification from one of my friends. I mean, I'll have to ditch this here soon so I can hop on with him. Flying squirrels, the kingdom of breezes and bells. I'd up flyers, get close to the interact button, can fly through the garlands. Hold the attack button. I'll do that some other time.
More speed.
I was expecting one of those to be a whopper flower, or whatever you call those flower monsters.
Help me!
What the?
Help me! Help! Goddess of prophecy above, would you kind souls please help us?
What happened here? Why are you all suspended in midair?
I mean, being stuck in midair still beats falling to the ground and being smashed into a pile of blocks, but... I told him to be careful, but... No. Never mind. Now's not the time for that. My good friends, could I trouble you to turn the clockwork key over there? I'll explain everything in a bit.
Turn the key. Okay. Behind you? In the vicinity of a constellation, Merple, you can find a device to sometimes see the small toy figures fixed to the ground. A constellation clockwork device. This is a gift from the gods of prophecy to the Metropole, and it can help toy figures who have encountered danger return to the right track. Attack the clockwork device and gradually rewind to the surroundings. After rewinding, keep everything still for 2 seconds. The toy figure's faded track will begin to move once more. You'll find clues in the scene that can interfere with movement. Use this change to fade toy figures. Okay, let me see here. Let me see here. This is originally a pillar of residency by oracles. Okay. Okay. Hey, not too far back.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you.
What happened there? It almost seemed like we turned back time.
I take it this is your first time witnessing the power of the goddess of prophecy, then? If so, I can see why you might think that. Basically, this is a gift bestowed upon Constellation Metropole by the goddess of prophecy, who rules over the natural course of all things. It helps those who have deviated from their proper path to get back on track.
Making sure destiny stays on
path?
course.
Do you mean everything that happens in the Metropole has been planned out since the very beginning?
Why are you saying that as if it's a bad thing?
You're not explaining it clearly. Here, allow me. Of course, all the residents of the Metropole have the freedom to live their own lives. For instance, whether I use olive oil or sesame oil in my morning skincare routine is entirely my choice.
I'm guessing it just means the end destination for them all.
But whenever something disastrous is about to happen, like when I almost got turned into a pile of rubble just now, the goddess's magic will activate in the world around us.
So, in other words, it's kind of protection magic? To keep people alive?
You could say that. There are other situations in which it activates too, but that's basically correct.
Well, in any case, we're glad no one's hurt.
Are you heading to the Constellation Metropole?
Yep. Do you know where we can find the Gear Sky ladder?
Oh, it's just that platform up ahead, the one with the key sticking out.
That thing? Are you sure?
Yep, that's the one. Pretty much everything in the Metropole runs on tracks and gears. The goddess of prophecy watches over it all. Which is to say, all the tracks are fixed.
If a machine is set up to move forwards, it'll never move in reverse.
This reminds Paimon a lot of Fontaine's clockwork toys.
This is basically has Fontaine's
You mean
aesthetic.
like those music boxes with dancing figures? I think I've seen one or two from the merchants in Sumeru.
Yeah, exactly like that. Anyway, sounds like it's not gonna suddenly fall out of the sky, so Paimon's okay now. Should we get going?
Back in my Discord on my phone.
I can put these to good use.
Owl musician, talk to Alma. That's probably something else that I'm not pertaining to right now. Okay. Just need me to attack that thing, I guess. I'll probably regret not reading that, but fuck it. Let me off this damn thing. This.
Whoa, what a bustling city! This place is fit for a king!
Oops.
Our next step is to get to the top of the metropole and ask the goddess of prophecy for guidance. If there is a king in that castle, I sure hope he won't get mad at us for trespassing.
I think he already is. Trip.
Make way for the king!
Oh, darn, we jinxed it. Oh, no. Did he overhear us talking about us sneaking into his castle? Paimon hopes he's not mad.
Is the king gonna be who I think it is?
Silence! The one who shall soon stand before you is the ruler of Constellation Metropole, the one who descended after a meteor shower, and the protector of order and all the stars in the sky.
That's a long list of titles.
I bid ye welcome, guests from afar.
Well, that's not what I was expecting. And also, and again, I shouldn't be used to. I guess I should be used to women being called masculine titles. After with Arlecchino and Father, and of course, fucking playing Fate. Fucking King Arthur's really a woman.
Long have I heard of your grand deeds. O fairy,
Oh
who
my
restored
God.
the lifeblood of the forest.
You look so
O hero,
stupid.
who, huh?
You look so stupid. You look so stupid now. Take it off. That face.
Hold your foul tongue! How dare you utter Her Majesty's name?
What the fuck? Please forgive our transcription.
Nice one, partner. Spectacular improvisation skills. I'd expect no less from you. All right. You can relax now. Allow me to make some introductions. This is the Traveler, and his trusty companion, Paimon.
You are personal friends with Her Majesty the King? Please,
God.
forgive our grievous mistake. We had no idea.
Probably hear my phone ringing right now, because what does my friend say?
All right, the
Discord
welcome
call me.
ceremony is over. Everyone back to your stations. I will personally treat our guests to some royal hospitality.
Also, I know technically she's wearing that crown still, but I think Abby looks good without her hat.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, we are most grateful for your...
Oh, come on, I've already sent them off. So, anyway, how did you guys get here?
Oh, my friend, I'll be on shortly.
We were gonna ask you the same thing! Also, how
He
are
doesn't
you
know how to
already king of
record
this
these,
nation?
so-
And where did you get a crown? Oh, wait, don't say it! You just woke up like this, right?
Her outfit doesn't look too different aside from the lack of a hat, or a normal hat.
Sounds like you've answered your own question. But before I woke up, I heard a voice say to me, "You are the king of Constellation Metropole. Now go forth and save your city."
A similar thing happened to me.
Oh, yeah, sorry. You must be the fairy of the Forest of Blessings, right?
I would like to see like a little alternate costume of Navi just without her hat.
This is Nilu, a friend that we made during our time in Sumeru.
I feel like a lot of people know who Nilu is.
Nice to meet you, Miss Nilu. I'm Navia, the president of Spina di Rosula. If you ever get the chance to go to Fontaine, make sure you come and visit me. I'm based in Poisson.
I would be surprised if her Nilu's group ever traveled to fucking Fontaine and performed at the I forgot what the opera house was called.
Seems like you're taking this all in stride. Aren't you nervous about getting stuck here and never being able to get back home?
Why would I be worried about that? We've faced much bigger problems than this before, and we always pull through. This should be a piece of cake.
Like almost facing Armageddon.
Besides, life's always full of surprises. You gotta learn to just enjoy it.
That sounds like a great outlook on life. You have a very optimistic spirit.
Thanks, I'll take that. Honestly, though, it also puts me at ease to find out that you guys are the fairy and heroes that I've been hearing about in this prophecy. We're kind of veterans at dealing with prophecies by now, aren't we?
Oh, indeed.
About that, has anything bad happened in the Metropole? We heard about an evil dragon. Did it make a mess here too?
It sure did. Apparently, for whatever reason, he went for the stars above the city recently. Literally just flew up and started snatching them out of the sky. Luckily, the guards responded quickly and stopped the dragon from taking them back to his lair. Unfortunately, though, he dropped them before he flew off. Now they're scattered all around the Metropole. I've been out trying to retrieve them, but I only managed to get one of them before you showed up. Oh, I didn't ask yet. What brings you to the Metropole anyway?
Oh, Paimon can explain.
I see. So, you want to consult the Oracle of the Goddess of Prophecy?
Do you know how we can do that, Miss Navia?
Well, the goddess's statue is indeed at the top of the castle. I can take you up there. However, I've heard from the citizens here that the goddess hasn't given out any new revelations in a very long time.
Really? But Grandpa Almond told us that he received his prophecy from the goddess.
Oh, that's probably because the prophecy about the hero of Simulanka has been around for a very long time. But recently, people realized that the goddess didn't reveal anything about what's supposed to happen after peace has been restored.
Huh. Okay.
Still, can't hurt to try your luck. And maybe you can help me get rid of the invaders while we're at it.
Invaders? So the dragon's not your only problem?
Is someone watching us?
Right. The forest isn't the only place where strange things have been happening to the residents. Have you come across the gift from the Goddess of Prophecy yet?
You mean the protection magic that stops them from coming to harm?
Oh.
We saw it in action.
Yep, that's the one. Over the past little while, this magic has been triggering far more frequently. We don't know if it's simply because the Metropole has grown a lot more dangerous, or if there's a deeper reason behind it. Some residents find themselves getting stuck in a place and unable to move. Others start repeating the same thing over and over again, like they're trapped in some kind of loop.
If we were to use clockwork toys as an analogy, could it be that the tracks have eroded or the gears have slid out of place?
That's exactly right, Nilu. That's basically what's happening. Anyway, some of the monsters outside the city saw this as an opportunity to launch an invasion.
But we didn't see a single monster on our way here.
That's because I already took care of most of them over the past couple of days. Of the remaining few, we trapped some of them inside the castle and chased the rest back out of the city.
Okay, so to summarize, not only has the magic here gotten all messed up, but the dragons also knocked some of the stars out of the sky, plus there's a bunch of monsters in the city. Sounds like there's a lot more to fix here than in the Forest of Blessings.
Yep.
Well, defeating the dragon and the monsters should be straightforward enough. But how do we fix the magic?
Supposedly, the goddess has had it all planned out for ages. One of her oldest prophecies says this: "Go and push the gear that connects up to the starry sky. When that time comes, I shall dance and return the tracks beneath my people's feet back to the stars in the sky."
Huh? But weren't the tracks the gift that she gave to her people in the first place? Does that mean she plans to take the gift back?
That's what the prophecy seems to be saying, yes. So, as a result, some people are against turning the gear, despite what the prophecy says, since they fear a future where they no longer enjoy the goddess's protection.
They had to get used to life without gods among them, like the people at Leeway had to.
But letting this drag on isn't the answer either, is it?
Quite the conundrum.
No, and I think they know that. But they're just too afraid to take that final, terrifying step. They're still hoping there might be an alternative solution. Now, we could ignore their objections and go turn the gear ourselves, but...
You want to be considerate of their feelings, you want to let them make the choice for themselves.
Exactly. You know me well. And that's why you're my partner. I want to get as many people on my side as possible. At the end of the day, this is their city, and they should have the right to decide its future.
Ooh, spoken like a true wise king, Navia.
I am the boss of Spina di Rosula, after all. This may be my first time as a king, but there are a few similarities between the two roles.
Just wider scale.
Traveler, Paimon, Miss Nilu, would you be willing to lend me your support? With your help, I'm confident we'll be able to find the most frictionless way to resolve the problems plaguing this city.
It would be my honor, Your Majesty.
Not gonna lie, Your Majesty is definitely growing on me.
Seriously, like we'd ever say no. We're your friends. No need to ask us so formally in the future.
Besides, after all we've been through
I'm happy
together.
to help too. This is a beautiful city, and just like the Forest of Blessings, I would love to see it return to normal as soon as possible.
Ah, great. As the King of Constellation Metropole, I extend to you my gratitude. All right, everyone, follow me. I'll show you the way to the goddess statue at the top of the Metropole. And stay close. You don't want to get lost in my castle. It's huge.
Okay, I don't want to do this. We're gonna wrap this episode up here because we don't want to keep my amigo waiting. Probably be easier if I just told him I do this shit, but yeah. It is what it is. Anyway, stay tuned
You want to
for
learn
part
some
3.
Favonius